Okay. Let's try this again. Arma, no! Why'd you black screen? No! No! Bad Arma. There we go. Okay. No more panic attacks, okay? We're just gonna... I hate my brain. Let's finish this damn development and call it a day. And then we can go look at, some Project 12 stuff. Okay, so... we wanted to make this SAM site, so we're gonna make a air defense team, break this away. Safe. And cycle. Okay. That's a-okay. Now, what else do we want here? We're gonna want to garrison this puppy, whether or not we want to make it a CSAT or a regular. I'm thinking we'll do a regular, no, we'll do a CSAT position. Also, it would be better if we put some transports around back here. That would make it a bit more believable. And then we can put an unarmed Quillin MRAP right here. It's not a Quillin, just Infrit. Righty. Now we're gonna go back. I'm gonna get another transport truck. And I'm gonna put that puppy right here. And let's see, a little bit of bells and whistles here. Let's do mortar. Let's also get a raised 50 cal gun. Excellent. Let's get a set AI module back here. Set that puppy up. And let's just get a standard rifle squad. Sync those two to that. We can also grab this and group these to this over here. And let's now put these guys around. Put the AT guy in the center right here. That way he can't be rushed. Or if anything, let's put him a little more right here so he's not exposed too much to what's down there. And stop sending everyone in TSB 49-inch things, okay? You're banned from doing that from now on. Let's get that going. Well, okay, so I'll be honest. And I tried to make this on a Patreon post this morning, but I ended up deleting all of it because I got caught up in some stonk stuff. It wasn't chat yesterday that made me have a mental breakdown. It was just my own mindset. I'm under a lot of stress right now. That is very unhealthy, but it's really just the fault. Like, it's my own. God damn it! What's the phrase? The consequences of my own actions and inexperience in doing some stuff, and it's starting to boil over. But I ran a bunch of numbers this morning, and I should be fine. I think more so because I was trying to convince myself I would be fine, but I'll actually be fine, so... I'll put it on a Patreon post by the end of the day to try to explain it better. It just has to do with my life and whatnot, but, you know. I shouldn't be doing, you know, if I don't think I'm in a stable state, then I shouldn't be streaming. That's honestly how it is. Because then that's kind of awkward for you guys to see me, you know, have a little bit of a panic attack midstream as I space out and wonder what the fuck my brain's doing. And I'm honestly laughing about it now, because I literally watched the footage back a few hours ago. I'm like, what? I couldn't even recall what triggered it. You know, and I'm supposed to have better mental health than that, too. So I'm like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like, Sometimes Wee Woo has his off day, but we all can have our off days, and it's important to have your support structure intact if you need it. And whatever happens, just make sure you're among family and friends or people that care about you, and just relax. Everything's a-okay. Oh yeah, no, I think that's the third panic attack now I've had in 4 years live on stream, and I stream a lot, so I'm surprised it doesn't happen as often, but usually it's really rare for me to be in that type of mental state. But it still, happens. And I get very embarrassed when it happens because, watching it back, honestly, it's like me, I just pause. I literally will just start staring off into my screen, staring off into space, really, and just trying to figure out what's going on. And then I lose all touch with reality. And then I just need to, get up and run. I don't know what I'm running from, but, just one of those things. Probably doesn't help that, No. That was okay. No. I just lost my train of thought there, and I'm like, wait a second. I've done this before. No, we're not doing that again. But I do appreciate all you guys sticking by me. I mean, I know I'm not the best streamer. I'm only one of the best Zeuses. There's plenty of other good Zeuses out there, though, and it's really fun to play their ops and learn what they do, and, I try to make my own stuff better, but thank you for sticking by me, despite me being crazy. Tootie, you can troll me. I can take it, alright? I mean, again, I've got no reason to be mad today. It's like yesterday. I had no reason to be freaked out yesterday. It was just... I don't know why, the only thing I really have to stress about right now are personal finances, but I have a writing board in my room that I use to keep track of everything. And I literally just this morning decided to rerun my numbers based off of the rates I've been doing for stock market stuff, and I'm perfectly fine. It's being an adult, but it's my brain goes, no, panic mode. Panic now. And I'm like, why? Mr. Brain, please. I will have a wife and kids someday. I've got a decent job. No, panic mode. Hey, at least I'm not as panicked as Moxie, who got 12 months of sub and now doesn't know what to do with himself, okay? At least we're not there, alright? It could always be worse.
It's a pandemic. Everyone is breaking down to some extent.
I mean... Hey, Matt, first off, thanks for the 20-month resub. You're right about that. I would say... I guess I could blame Corona for what happened, because the whole reason I'm in this state of mind is because the stock market blew up my nest egg, and it also furloughed my job, and now I'm left with, not that much to rebuild myself with. And then if I take the money I have left and pay for my taxes and college, I'd be left with nothing. Which sucks because that means I wouldn't have anything to, get a place with Bloodwind and start our lives. I'd have to rebuild from scratch, and it took me 3 years to get to where I was 2 months ago, and that all got blown up in the blink of an eye. But when I reanalyze it, when I go through all the stuff I've gone through the past 2 weeks to kind of retrain myself on how to strategize for stock market stuff, I think it would have happened eventually, with or without Corona. But I'm actually kind of happy it happened because this forced me to completely reevaluate how I do everything. And I've gone back-to-back 3 days just setting percentages and, doing things properly, in my opinion. And I'll be able to rebuild myself by the end of summer. So, I don't know. It's just the stress of, how would I put it? Watching everything disappear and knowing there's nothing you can do about it at the time. Now I'm rebuilding myself because of it, but, it's just a mess. But, I have a way out. And it's not theory, you know. For the past like this week, I finally started implementing how I'm doing everything, and it's been working. It's just my brain still freaking out over the little things, you know. I don't know. I'm probably just rambling. When's the next INI op? So I canceled today because I did not feel like Zeusing today because this morning I was still feeling retarded. And it was actually really funny because I got a pep talk from somebody who was just giving a bunch of people in a channel a pep talk, but I guess that's what I needed to hear, and, you know, I had a great day, and yada-da. But I just wasn't in the mindset to finish the development for the op we would have run today for innies, so yeah, I'm just going to push it to next week. I know it's horrible, I shouldn't do that, but, you know, I'm just trying to fix myself. Came for Arma, stayed for stock market analysis. It's actually kind of funny because before we started streaming, I made a quick scalp on a ticker AWH because it just kept like doing little up and down bumps, and I bought it at 355 and sold it at 360 for an extra like 250 bucks. Because what's funny about the stock market is there's a million ways to play it, but if you don't have a plan, you're gonna lose money. But what I've been doing now is I'll spend the first like 30 minutes to an hour after opening bell. I'll make anywhere from like 3 to 5%, but then I'll take 2 of those 2% of my profits and I might just screw around with it for the rest of the day just because I can. You know, like that's my little casino there. Lets me have a little bit of fun, but I'll still be green at the end of the day, which is all you need to do. But that's more into my personal life. No one cares about that. That's just me having fun with myself. We care about Arma. So guys, let's I'll reel the conversation. I don't care what we talk about though, but what do you guys think Pay4Pain needs right here? All right, we've got our 3 objectives. We've got a SAM site back here that's deliberately put in a bad spot because I don't want them to be able to like snipe any planes and helicopters that are moving low, you know, away from the SAM site because that would be too unfair. Let's not do anything helicarrier. I thought about that for like a CSAT helicarrier or something, or just an aircraft carrier out in the field. Like, you know, 5 clicks north to bring in air units. But you know what? Nah, we won't do that. We won't do that. But, you know, we've got, you know, just a power plant garrison. We got a little fire base up there with a mortar. You know, what do you guys think we need here? An arty base? I mean, I've got the mortar right here. Like, this is kind of my arty base. You know, just a mortar right there. And I got another mortar at the 3rd objective back here. So I don't really think I need anything. Next UNSC Rebellion stream will be next week. Ooh. That was a burp. I promise you guys there will be one. We'll get back into that campaign next week. I've taken 2 of them off. I'm sorry, but crazy silly stuff. I don't think we... Hostage rescues are really tough to do in vanilla without Ace because there's no cable ties. There's still a way to do it, but it's very difficult, and I have to be really hands-on with it. But for Pay4Pain, I like to be very hands-off because that's the stream where I'm really interacting with you guys. And, you know, taking orders for Pay4Pain. Underground FOB, or Underground Base Complex, Holy, it's a good idea, but with how big this AO is going to be and how much we're going to throw in and out, I really don't want to do something like that because it would just get too framey. Plus, I'd have to put it somewhere and build it, and that just takes a lot of time and effort. I think for Pay4Pain, we don't really need that. An observation point would be a good idea. It's just where would we put it? Maybe like a little CSAT observation post. Maybe just something discreet right here. Like, what if we just actually stick a sniper team over here? Just have these guys prone. Now, fun fact, I like to always add ammo to the snipers because I'm mean. And I like to go into their backpack, give them a coyote pack because it covers over that. But since they're going to mainly be staying prone, I just give them a shit ton of extra ammo because I'm a jerk. But basically that's because I like the snipers to harass. And just one of those small things. Static Titans would be a good idea. I'm going to write that one down, but I'm not going to stream it because I know some of you are going to play this up, and I don't want you to know where my static titans are. I'm going to write that on a sticky note. It's me hitting it because I'm trying to make sure it picks up on the microphone. Fluffers! You're absolutely right. We need to put fluffers somewhere. Ah, where would fluffers go? Where is, like, the most obligatory spot I can put fluffers? We're not putting them in a tank. Alright. We haven't put fluffers in an op in a while. He deserves it. We need him in an op. Can I even put him in a... Yes, I can. Good old Mr. Fluffers. It's not Mr., it's Sergeant. Ah, I can't even respect Fluffers today. Good God. Okay, so there's Fluffers. He's a good little rabbit. Yes, he is. Okay, and now we need a sniper rifle. So the issue is these towers are going to be getting blown up, so I don't want to put them on something that's actually going to get blown up, you know? But this is going to be a nice little gag. Because we're going to actually, like, stick this out the window here. Wow, that actually lines up perfectly. Yes. Oh, I love my little furry friend here. Alright, now we need an LRPS. Shut up, Ems. Alright. Alright. Hold up. No, you're lined up at 88. See, now the issue is, do I line him up with the trigger, or do I line it up with the eye? I'm going to line it up with the eye. See, and this is just... Yes. Get 'em, Fluffers. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. We might develop a menu later that includes Fluffers, and I'll make a custom unit. Oh, that would actually be really something. That would be funny for something for Pay4Pain. One of the custom units is we can, we'll deploy Fluffers in the AO, and we'll have them attached to an invisible sniper, and I'll remote control them. That would be funny. So you, the attachments have to come separately, so you just have to kind of put them on like that. It's a little annoying, but it's what we can work with. But I think in terms of everything I want to do, just for the size, like the sheer size of this AO and the fact there's going to be like 50, 60 players in it, I don't want to put in too much, you know? I could do a cruise missile site, but I just don't feel like it fits. Based on my interpretation of NATO, CSAT, and the AAF, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, we'll have the ability to call in cruise missile strikes. I know, Mox, but again, I'm not going to show you where I put those because I know some of you are going to come play this up. So I'm going to save this for now. I'm not going to export yet because we might come back to it if we get some good ideas. And now I want to start thinking about how we're going to do Project 12. Because Project 12 got fully funded last night thanks to Stone. So I want to switch the music up. I'm going to take it to Payday. Screw it. How are we going to do Pay4Pain 12? Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to boot up TSP main. And I'm also going to boot up the Ravage mod. And we're going to take a look at some of the modules here. So let's kill Arma. No, Pay4Pain and Project 12 are two separate things, Mox. It's okay, I know you get confused. I don't know, I feel like Payday, you know, it's some good work music, especially in the beginning of the playlist where it plays the opening. It's good thought music. So, TSB assets, I gotta load global mobilization. And let's boot up Ravage here. I'm also going to load Ravage Cup, because that makes Cup stuff compatible. Mox, I'm still blaming you, though. It's more fun to blame you. Will there be baguettes? I don't know. Twitch doesn't like it when I put French bread in my content. They're really Frenchophobic. I don't know why. You'd have to ask them. Yeah, and the FIA rebellion, World War III didn't start. Yeah, right? We had a lot of interesting stuff that up, to say the least. There's a stock I like to scalp, Fort Biosciences. It just did not move as much as it has the past week, so I haven't really been able to scalp anything good off of it. But I'm rambling about work. How you doing, Nim? Admiral, you're working on a mission yourself? Nice. Hope it goes well. We're still waiting for Arma to load because TSP main is a frickin' too big of a mod set, and we honestly need to frickin' cut it down. But I think Makarov's adding another, like, 8 gigs to it in the next rotation, but it's of maps more than anything, which I'm fine with. Yeah, righto, Nim. I hope that op goes well. If I can, I'll come and play it, but Saturdays are my off day. How is Arma not booted yet? Oh, you little... There we go. Jesus. So, I'm gonna look at Gulf Coast for this. I don't either, Mox. It just takes a few minutes, but it's also probably because I booted Ravage, and Ravage is a beast in itself. It's pretty basic. Well, Nim, you gotta start somewhere. Alright. Let's get to work on Project 12. So the two big things we're going to really work on is the gear pool and the loot system. Loot system is going to set our framework, but these percentages are going to be very, very important. All we're really going to be doing for Project 12 is this. This is going to be an absolute pain in the butt. What's also going to be annoying is I have to hope I have to make this compatible with TSB main and 506. So it's going to mainly be RHS stuff. So common weapons and military, like, you know, it was so much easier to make this for Project 10/77 because, you know, rare weapons were just your rare weapons and common weapons and military weapons. That was pretty easy. But this, you know? But I gotta think about how do I make it compatible for both groups. That's where the fun's coming. When's the next UNSC Rebellion episode on YouTube coming out? If we're I think we're caught up to part 3. If we're not caught up to part 3, then I'll try to prioritize that. But I recently uploaded a bunch of new stuff. I haven't scheduled it, though. So I think I was supposed to schedule something for an hour and a half ago, but I didn't. Well, we'll have to see. How do we want to do this? Yeah, so there's not going to be a preset here. Zero. Apply the following settings to dynamically spawn zombies. Will override any zombie uniform spending. But what settings? I haven't touched Ravage in months, so I honestly forgot how everything worked. I outsourced a lot of it anyway. There's an Iron Front compatibility with Ravage. That's actually awesome, except they have it as Iron. Good old spelling mistakes. So, no to that. We're not going to add Fritz Ruin, because that's for vanilla. Warfare Thigh, no. Cup content, no. RHS. Honestly, no to all of that, because we're going to literally build this on itself. Warfare Thighs, goddammit. And no to vanilla content as well. It's going to literally be custom build everything. And then I have to rewrite all this. But it's literally going to be just class names of items divided. Now, I'll be right back 1 second. Okay. Let me just load up Twitch real quick. I'll run an ad just to have something run in the background. Oh god, I can hear my own voice. Ah, that was horrible. I never want to hear that voice again. Self-conscious issues. Back in a second. Okay. 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 Let's get back to work. Let's open up OBS on the other monitor. And let's get rid of all of this because I want to rewrite it. And we'll hit OK on that for now. Now I gotta think about framework here for Gulf Coast. So I'm thinking for this project, the end goal is going to be to get to this military base. All right, this will be like a safe zone. So is there? Yeah, there's a safe zone I can set up. Safe zone owner west. Delete. Yes. So I were to put it right here. That's about, if I measure, where's my measurement distance? Measure distance. That is 1,832 meters, so 1850. Cool. So that's the safe zone. That's the end goal. Because I only mean for this to be, I only have episodes 1 and 2 out. All right, I'll look into trying to get 3 up ASAP lively. If not tomorrow, then Friday. So what I can do to kind of rig everything here is I can... Where do I want to put these end positions? Thanks, Ripper. I appreciate it. I try. I'm just down on my luck. You know, I'm just trying to have everyone enjoy themselves here. So we're going to put these off on the coast so I can see them a bit easier. But let's see. I need to make 2 areas where we'll start. What's also interesting is I can definitely like blow up bridges here and like force the players to work in certain sections. And I can make military positions here into radiation zones if I want to deny them the ability to loot certain areas. I can also, like, this is just all military, I can literally just destroy this bridge. If I were to go into environment tools. You just have to find where it's actually set. Oh, you made them like this, where they're built into the map and I can't actually... Oh, map creator, why? Why do you do this? Why do you make my job hell? Why do you literally do something that's not, like, possible? Like, so he built these as roads, and roads don't get hidden on this module, so, okay. I have to just heavily irradiate it and barricade the shit out of it, I guess. No, it's not a terrain object, it's literally part of, it's a road. So, you know, like any other road. See how it, like, you know, it'll follow these, but roads doesn't copy, because he somehow made it into a road. Oh, I know Gulf Coast is pretty oof on frames. There's not going to be that many people on this thing. Oh, this little dainty position. What is this? It's meant to be like a little oil rig? That's cute. Alright, so I gotta find a way to, like, trash this road. Yeah, you can do a lot of creative stuff with this game, Engineer. Especially the past year and a half, there's been a lot of creative things coming out. See, this is an object, though. Like, Unless he somehow did the same thing, because this is a texture from Unsun, and he did the exact same thing to it, so you can't hide it. God. That's pretty funny. Alright. Let's just go through our Ravage modules here. So ambient AI. Do I want ambient AI to run in Project 12, or do I want full control? Ambient AI, I'd have to make drop tables for them, when in reality, yeah, no. So I don't want any ambient AI. Population factor, we're going to put that to 0. I want to control all of these. What the heck are autonomous machines? No ambient cams. No trader, no ambient chatter. No renegades, no car patrols. I want to be able to control all of that. Just in case they still spawn, I can set that to yes. Okay. Ambient zombies. This is going to be a big one. So these are event handlers if they die. I don't have to do anything to that. Yes to dirtier uniforms. So I can set a bunch of custom uniforms in this category. Cool. I'm fine with the default settings here. It worked fine. Dead Rising, if enabled, dead humans will resurrect as zombies. Let's disable that. Horde behavior. Yes. Wandering behavior. Yeah. Does Ravage have an Ace compatibility? It should. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Because this project's going to be dead in the water if there's no Ace compatibility. Yeah, so that's an Ace with no... Incompatible mods, Aces. Ace is only listed as it messes with saving, but I don't mind having to roll over inventories and shit. I'm just trying to look for if someone's made a compatibility here. You guys find something, let me know. I got a post from 2015 saying they will bring Ace compatibility, but I'm not seeing anything that... I mean, the best way to do this, I guess, would be to just make the mission, go up to a zombie, and see if it can kill me with the Ace settings on, so... we're gonna do just that. Let's finish this, and then I'll put a character down and see if it can smack the shit out of me. No grabbing equipment, because that's too complicated for people. Settings. So, I mean, I asked because I do know Ravage is compatible with old Ace, because we made that for Project 10. It's just new Ace, I'm not sure if it ever got transferred, so... stuff we gotta test. And then I need to set up respawn settings. Where's my number? And let's put a respawn point down. Let's go ahead and have a look. Seeing with 1.4 Ravage, they made it compat. All right. What date was that released, Mox? Was that pre or post January 2020? When is the next artillery hunting episode to figure out who the special forces are? That will be... So, Izu's for the 506 bi-weekly. So, that's going to be not today, but next week as well. Okay, so right off the bat... this is a safe zone, so I don't know why they're spawning here. So here, this will piss them off, and let's see what happens. There we go. Hi. Yes, hello. Smack me. Yeah, okay. They're taking chunks out of me. It's not a lot of damage, but it's... oh, they broke my arm. There we go. So yeah, if you get cornered, they will. Okay, good. Good. This is good too because this means I can well, actually, it doesn't matter for Project 10, but I do have to figure out why that safe zone isn't spawning them. So I don't know. That's nice, Admiral. I just know the scripting with things like that can be a bit difficult. Yeah, so I don't know why this wasn't deleting the zombies that were coming in, but oh well. So I mean, everything that was set here was fine in my opinion for the amount of zombies that were down. And then we have that all set. Atmosphere. Ooh, this is an important one. Artificial lighting. Yeah, no, I like that. I want the color filter. No ambient music. Nothing in the custom playlist. Dynamic weather. Yeah, why not? Breathe fog simulation. Yes. No dynamic sand gusts. Debug module. Anything in here I want? Nah, we don't need that. I can just keep track of everything. So yeah, here's the gear pool. So I'm just putting these all down in order. That we'll get to later. So I'll put myself on it to bookmark it. Loot system, radioactive zone placement. So that just sets a radioactive zone. That's for later. Safe zone. Save system. There's no way in hell I'm going to keep track of that. There's a different way I'll be keeping track of that, so don't worry about that. Settings. Cleanup system. No, I will handle that. No, actually, I'll let it do its thing. Enable holster function. Yeah. That gets override with haste anyway. Dynamic. No, we'll just get rid of that. Dynamic animation speed. No, anything that might screw with haste. Time acceleration. No, we'll keep that at 1. Actually, we'll put it at 2. Vehicle caching system. That's not going to matter because I'll be doing that dynamically. Sure, I have no idea what that's going to do. No. Well, actually, yes. I want to see. We'll see what that does. Gunshot reactions. Yes, I want the AI. That's basically the AI mods we use. We'll keep track of that anyway. Survival system. Yes to this. Yes, I want the water to be radioactive. No radioactive rain. Usable beds. That's single player only. This doesn't matter. I'm going to turn this one off, and we're going to use the Ace X version instead. But the issue with that is, do the 506 have those modules? I'm willing to bet they don't. So we'll keep Hunger System in the air for now, because I got to look at the 506 settings. Vehicles, Rex only. Set that to no because I'll be handling that. Custom vehicles and Rex. Caching distance, burning wreck percentage, intact vehicle ratio. Well, yeah, because I wanna control when they can get vehicles and shit. Zombie blacklist area. Now this is what we want in the safe zone. I think the safe zone was only for AI, so that should prevent any zombies from spawning in this corner. And then zombie horde placement. This, yes. All right, so we're gonna make use of that module here and there. But I think the safe zone was for like preventing hostile AI from being in here. That's why there were blue 4 sets and whatnot. Now I gotta think about spawn zones. So where would I have the 506 start? We'll have them be eyes. I like this castle, so we're gonna have this castle be their like first base of operations. So 506 will go there. And then I'm going to give TSB the glorious Canadian flag. But I got to find some corner where they could base in. I could use the cave, but that would make it a little framey. Like, where would be a decent start? You know what I mean? I'm trying to find, you know, something like this where it's like a dead end surrounded by water, one way in or out. That won't work. Be nice to Granite. Alright, I'm trying to think. Like, nothing's jumping out at me as a good start location. Like, maybe that house, but, you know, I want something a little more secluded. I want to do the caves, like, I could if there was a good, like, vehicle spot, you know? Like, where could they stash a vehicle or something, but I'm just not finding it. This barn actually wouldn't be that bad. But that's, like, on the mainland, kind of in the middle. I don't want to start them up there. We could do this building because it's got a good perimeter. And then they can, like, you know, bring the vehicles in here. Like, if I were to grab a Ural. Yeah, that could fit. And then they can use this as a little vehicle yard. And that puts them... Yeah, it's a good faraway spot, too. And I could spawn an extra warehouse, too. But this... You know, it's a nice, defensible office building. You know, this could be, like, you know, a spot where you go with a few friends. There's another gate right here they could use, too. So, we're going to mark this as our other spawn. Where's my Canada flag? Yeah. Okay, so, right off the bat, next thing I need to do is set up some blacklist areas for those spawn points. so zombies don't spawn in them. So 200 meters, we could bring that down to 150. Nim, you can watch, because we're just doing framework. We're not really doing any hard areas right now, because this is going to take a lot of development type. So then this one we can shrink down to 75. To cover that entire building, yeah, 75 should be good enough. But all we're going to be really doing today is building the drop tables. And we're not even going to finish with that. I'm going to build it for like an hour and then call it, you know? So, gear pool and loot system. I'm going to keep these percentages. We'll be editing these after we build the gearbox. Because how we built Project 10 was we built the gear pool, and then we just tested based off of these percentages, and we edited them as we needed. But what I also need to do before I even make the gear pool is to test how often we can get food and shit. With ASEX MRE stuff. So what I'm going to quickly do is we're going to save this as Project 12 demo. And I'm going to open up the 506's files and look up how often they get food and water. Or if if they have ASEX. So we're going to now kill Arma. I'm going to throw up the stock image. Stock. And I'm going to panic save again, because you never know. And we're going to boot up the 506 mod set. And I'm going to take a look at if they have ASEX food stuff. Because that would make it easier, because there's a lot more options I can do with ASEX compared to what's in Ravage. Because Drum, aka Jester814, the guy that wanted to run this project in the first place, he told me he really wanted an active food and water. Like, he wanted a survival system. And there's two ways I can do it, but I gotta know which one will work with both groups. I mean, worst comes to worst, I could literally just add ASEX to the set. I just want to make sure their servers don't freak out. So even if they don't have ASEX in the mod set, I can make it all work. Trying to think here. Yep, alright, got all the 506 mods loaded. At least the mod set will boot a lot quicker here. No, the 506 aren't used to that either, Nim. I'm just going to explain it at the beginning. There won't really need to be any practice. Heck, actually, if you played Makarov's op, he had that system in play for his first op. He took it out in the second op, but what's really nice about ASEX version of it is I can have it directly affect your stamina if you don't eat and drink for a while. So there's a way it'll negatively impact you, and if you need to run away from zombies, but you're not eating and drinking, you're gonna die. And as we saw, the zombies will attack you, they'll kill you, but it'll take a while. But if you run out of stamina, heaven forbid, you're screwed. So it is 3:34. I'm trying to look in to see if there's anything I could scalp last minute on the market, but it doesn't look like it. There was a 2.5% I could have done on, actually a 3% on Forward Pharma, but I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy streaming. Alright, so we're going to boop up Arma out of the stock image. And it doesn't even matter what I open. I'll open Cham. Why not? Because I just need to look at their add-on settings to see if they have anything ASX. And what we're looking for is either the specific module of ASX I want, or no ASX at all. Because that's going to make this a lot easier for me. Yeah, I can't open object, blah, blah, blah. It's not my mod set. So let's see, attributes, add-on options. So they have some ASX stuff. I knew it was going to be like that. So what I'll have to do when I build their thing is I'm going to have to sort through the ASX add-ons that they don't have and add those into the PBO, or excuse me, the add-on folder to add those modules. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. All right. But they don't have anything set up convoluted because there are a few ASX modules in there, so I can still make that work. I just have to make sure I do it correctly, otherwise the server is going to spout ACE errors and it's not going to let anyone in the mission file. So let's be... Gotta load back up with TSP assets and global mobilization. And while that reboots, I'm gonna go get some water. Throat's killing me. It's still booting. Of course it is. How many players are doing Project 12? It's going to be under 15 for both the 506 and TSP T3s. So we'll get there when we get there. What am I drinking? Just a Arnold Palmer iced tea lemonade. It's one of my favorites. You know what? After this, I'm gonna grind my character in PSO. I'm probably not gonna stream it, unless you guys really want to. We can talk about random Arma shit, I don't care. And... I don't know. PSO, Phantasy Star Online. It's something my bro and I started playing off of an emulator from Dolphin, simply because I'd stream it from my Wii, which has all my main characters, but something's really weird with the audio when I put it through my Elago card, or Elgato? I think it's Elgato. But I bought a card a year ago and streamed some of it just to have fun. And then school picked up and I wasn't able to pick it back up, so... Yeah, it's Elgato, I think. It's an MMO from early 2000. Back when everything was less complicated. I wasn't in Barbarians Op, so I wouldn't know what to talk about in it. I was too busy playing Stonks. But I did hear it was great. Oh, I forgot to reboot them. Okay, well, at least just so I can look at it, what are our options in ASEX for its field rations? Yeah, so I'd have to set these out, and it would be in hours, but I would have to make sure it's doubled because I have time acceleration set to ×2. And then I'd have to make sure the items that I want to spawn in get spawned in on the drop table. And then I have to make sure these come up in both TSB and 506's mod sets. And then I want to make these both realistic. And then that's the advanced fatigue affecting. That's what can really screw you up. But yeah, alright, everything's in order. Everything's the way I remember. Now I gotta kill it again because I forgot to boot Ravage with it, so silly wee-woo. But we're making good progress. And boot that with Cup as well. Now I think we're removing Gulf Coast from TSB main. So what I'll probably do is I'll add Gulf Coast, Ravage, and anything else I want in TSB T3 assets. And then for the 506, I have to make a localized mod anyway. And I'll include the ASEX restrictions I need. Can we remove Tanoa from the mod set? I fucking wish. I don't know what it is. I've actually looked through some of my old Tanoa ops, and I have noticed that over the past 2 years, ops on Tanoa, not just in TSB, but everywhere I've played, the op has just gotten a little laggier and a little laggier. And I even opened up old mission files, and I did asset comparisons of, just how many objects were in each mission. I recalled, what I spawned in as a Zeus, what I remember the other Zeuses spawning in missions I played, and I think just there's been some updates to the map itself that have just made it a little more framey. Because I noticed there was a good 5 to 10 frame drop in ops that shouldn't have that. If you had a 40-person op 2 years ago on Tanoa with everything the same, if you were to run that op today, you'd have 5 to 10 less frames. I don't know why. Yeah, Nim, it's just been following me around. It's a horrible curse. The curse of Wee-Woo's frames. Now let's try this again, now that we've booted with Ravage. Tim today was good. Just nothing for me to scalp on the market for the last 15 minutes, so... Ooh, Telsa had a pretty nasty dip. Went down 5%, but up 3 again. Not bad. Actually, it's funny. Yesterday, last minute, I scalped Telsa for $100. That was funny. Also, Tesla. Sorry, Tesla. Before any of you get triggered on me. Frickin' frickety frack. Yeah, Tanoa has some... I can actually say this with a fact. Tanoa is one of the main factors of why we lost Luton back in the day. I can definitely say that. Because if we didn't have the memory leak issue, he wouldn't have gone on his meltdown rant. back in July 2016. It was that meltdown rant that made him lose a lot of players' respect, and a lot of people left him after that. I remember that one. Oh my god. But that's all because he memory leaked just before we were about to start the combat of an op, and we couldn't pull back and wait for him to come back because he had the AI engage us. We can blame the memory leak for a lot of things here. Ay, ay, ay. It's a long story, Nim. Okay. So let's go into add-on options here. Let's go into ASEX, and let's set up something basic for field rations. So, because we have the ×2 multiplier on time, let's double these. So, how long should someone realistically go for without food? We're going to make this 2.5 hours each. So, we're going to say without water, let's do 5. And without food, like 2.5 hours without water, I think that's fair. But you gotta remember, because we're having time acceleration doubled, 2.5 is fine for 5, and then without food, I'd say 3 hours, so 6. Because again, everything's doubled because we have time accelerating by a factor of 2 instead of 1. So for every 24 hours in the day, 12 hours passes. So these factors need to be doubled to reflect that. Math. So coefficient for amount of thirst quench, I'm going to keep all of those constant because we need to set up a baseline. Controls the actions available on water sources. I'm going to say yes. We'll see what that does. Terrain object actions. Water source from terrain objects. Again, just to see what it does. Affect fatigue, yes. Colored icons or draining icons. We'll do draining just to see how that looks. HUD show level. Always show that. Transparency. Yeah, we'll keep those. So that'll be our baseline. Farkley giving out a sub, and it goes to Rage. Rage, make sure you thank Farkley. I hope you, or Farkle. I always say his name wrong. Otherwise, I hope you both keep enjoying the ops. Hope you're staying safe on COVID-19. I hope you get a kick out of this operation. Well, I know, Tim, the human body can go for water without... Yeah. Of course it can. But to make it a realistic op... Because to be perfectly honest, they could get this entire campaign done in that 3-day time period. Because 2 hours is the average amount of time for an Arma op. So, you got to kind of rig it down here. We're going to fight... I'm sorry, Farkle. I'm just going to call you the guy, alright? You can be Bilbo Baggins from Spy Kids 3. When he walks in with the silver suit and says, I'm the guy, alright? You're that guy now. Even though you died 10 seconds later, but you're the guy. That movie was so terrible. Sorry. Alright. So there's our gear pool and our loot system. We'll play with those percentages later, but now we have to make the gear pool. Okay. And I'm only going to use RHS weapons. Oh, man. There's got to be an easier way to do this. To do what I'm about to do. I want to use the Contact DLC shotgun too, but I don't think all of them have Contact. I'm not going to force them to get it. When in doubt, go with Gref weapons. At least we do have this gun, so... RHS WEP IZH. That's an I, right? Capital I, capital Z. So I don't want the loadout. But here, what if I copy that and then go into here? Okay. We can do that. Alright, so that makes it a little bit easier for me, kinda. Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. Strip them of everything. Because I'm not going to remember the exact copy-paste of everything, so... Alright, copy. Apply. Now, is there a place for ammo? Like, where do I put the magazines? You know what I mean? Like, does that go under common items or rare items? Ah! We're gonna look it up. Ravage. Like, I just want to know where I put the name of it, you know? I just want to know. Realistically, here's what I'm gonna do. We can just test it. We can just test it. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Okay. We need to take the scope off his gun too, because it copied that too, but that's okay. Yeah, they'll probably go under common. I might as well just throw them in common then. So we're going to copy this, hit apply. How are they separated? By commas. Okay. So we had buckshot, now we need to get regular slug. Son of a biscuit. Let's see. So quotes, and then comma, quotes, comma, all in the bracket. Okay, so yeah, this is literally just us writing an array. It's gonna take a while. Now we need to find another quote-unquote common gun. Again, these are only going to be RHS guns because compatible. But Car 98 with that 5-round clip. So we're going to copy this. You know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll go into attributes. I'll put it in here. And then I can just select. I can pick them apart. And add them like that. We just have to make sure that everything gets matched. I have Bannerlord. I have never, I just haven't played it yet. And what is this? It's really simple. It's how to write arrays in Arma 3. So M1 Garand wouldn't really be a common weapon. I'm trying to think, you know, like hunting rifles for civilian guns and stuff. So Mosin Nagant, that would also work. And now we're going to go back in our gear pool here, take the names, take that, and add that to that list. Cool, and then we can... Oh, it's going to piss them off if they find a Car 98 but only find a Mosin magazine. That's going to be funny. Alright. Like I said, this is where it's going to take a lot of time. I'm half tempted. I'm half tempted. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I mean, the magazine's gonna still be the same, but so we just need that for the gun. Just to be Chads. What is it? It's just a really... It's one of the RHS team's trolley thingies. Ah, the Mosenberg, but again, it's a TSB asset weapon. I could throw TSB assets in the local pool, but for now we're going to stick with RHS, and if I really want to, I can then add other mods. There's nothing in Greph that looks like I'd want to add it. Where's the shotgun in blue for? That can also be a common gun, because that's just a police shotgun. I don't think we have a Winchester. Yeah, we don't have a Winchester in either mod set. Probably somewhere in TSB assets. But, again, we can't use TSB assets. Here we go. Alright, so I'm only gonna have... I'm gonna add Frag and HEEP, but they're gonna be rare magazines. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to copy this. Put that in there. Add this to the list. Now we're going to get the other one too. And this one's going to also have the slugs. God damn it. Didn't copyright. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? And we add that. Yeah, so long one can do 8 rounds, the other one can do 5 rounds. That's the difference. But now what we're going to do is I want those other 2 ammo types put in rare. And we're just going to take that, go under rare items. And let's get the other magazine too, Frag. And now we can grab this too. Oh my gosh, game. All right. Now, out of all of RHS, is there anything vanilla I'd want to put in? Probably a CPW wouldn't be bad. I don't know, like, Well, let's keep civilian as civilian. MP5, that's a police gun. So I mean, I don't think there's anything in RHS that has it. Yeah, so we'll stick with the vanilla MP5 because I know 506 forces people to have contact. So go ahead and take that. We'll add that to the drop pool. And as we add more items and more ammo, because common items, it's also going to add all the food items we're going to have to add in there. So that's going to be a pain in the butt. If anything, I might actually copy that and start making the array on a notepad instead, because to arrow up with that, it's going to be a pain in the butt. So actually, I am going to do that. I'm going to open a notepad, and we're going to write the arrays in there instead. And then we can just copy-paste them. So, common items, rare items. Go ahead, copy this. And then let's also get this vanilla SMG in. Let's get this copied. Yeah, because you can't backtrack. Alright, so here's what we're going to do to test. Because I want to see how this is working. Thanks, bro. You get your assignment done?
Yeah.
Cool. Just don't store it up there. Store it back over here, because I don't want to get in the sunlight. Yeah, you generally don't want tech to do that, you know. Thanks, bro. So as I brought this up last stream yesterday, but my bro, his computer, for whatever reason, like, what's your computer even doing with Excel? Like, why do you need to borrow my laptop?
No, it's not Excel itself.
Yeah?
It's the specific assignments that I'm. It's for just Excel. Kind of assign.
Huh.
I can open Excel link doc
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like.
Weird. Huh. I guess Excel just hates you. I guess God wants you to fail the class. Yeah. That's one way to look at it. Yeah, so I gotta figure out why this blue 4 AI spawn here. I can always delete them if they show up, but they're not supposed to come there. I guess because it's a blue 4 safe zone, he's just a debug unit. But we're gonna go through town. I'm gonna try to loot some gear and see what happens. But anyway, Cole, thanks for the 6-person raid, my man. I will remember that, and I will try to get you back later. Now I'm just gonna teleport myself in a town. Yeah, so you got random wrecks that'll spawn. You got zombies that'll spawn. That's looking for night vision goggles. That's weird. But yeah, I might have to, like, add trash and stuff to maps. And why is there a blue 4 AI also spawning here, too? Oh, whatever. We'll just go down the street. We can always loot wrecks and stuff, so. Yeah, no, that was Rylu. At least that's what we call him. That was my broski. Interesting. I'm not getting a loot option. See, I do love the zombies here, and they'll sprint at you, so you gotta be careful. But it's not auto-spawning some of the framework I'd want it to. Like, normally it, like, spawns piles of debris and stuff. Worst comes to worst, I can just go use Altis. But, I mean, what if I teleport up to you? Like, what are you? Like, hi. Are you just a dude? Like, I think he's just a dude. But yeah, this is important. That made some dudes spawn here. Yeah, so garbage, it just looks like it adds them automatically. Interesting. I'm just trying to test the drop pool here, but I'll have to look into how to get those things to dynamically spawn in. And if not, I'll have to build it. But yeah. Let's see if those weapons are coming up. Nothing in there. Ah, come on, game. And then I might also set up some custom uniforms so you don't spawn with AAF stuff. Oh, a lot more dudes spawned up there. Okay. So let me see if there's something in settings I can do to adjust that. Rec presence, we're going to set that to extreme. because I want that'll be a source of gear. That's fine. So I'll also have to look into this because that'll spawn in the inventory. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I might not use Asex then because I don't think there's a way for me to get rid of that menu. Okay. See, it has magazines as a separate thing here, so I'm wondering if the magazines will just spawn on their own. But I'm setting that as 95. But now I want to see... I didn't kill my brothers. Funny. This is what 40 hours of testing daily looks like. It's a very messy process. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, yeah, that's... So I think it's trying to spawn it for this unit. It just isn't spawning. But I thought he was only spawning because it was a blue 4 save zone, but that's not the case. It's got something purple in debug. It's just not showing me what that is. But if I were to now...
Send in goat teams.
Teleport over here. Oh, yeah.
Support.
See, we got some flaming stuff, too. That's going to be awesome for the dynamics ability. But Epic Toilet Brush, thanks for the resub. Hey, do you know why my toilet water has been... It's actually fused into each other. That's pretty funny. But, my toilet water has been blue for the past few days, and I don't know what that's up about. Like, you know, can you let me know? Because I don't. Anyway, thanks for the resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the ops. I hope you're getting a kick out of this. I might just do vanilla system because I think it'll be easier. But yeah, the gear spawns on the floor. But I'm not seeing... Like, we're not getting any of the items we put in that drop table. Just don't drink it, I'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I figured. And this is Gulf Coast, by the way. I don't think I updated the map command. Binos again. I feel like we should have gotten something. Red flare, empty can. Like... Why are we not getting any guns? Maybe it's because these are classified as a different item type, like industrial, so... Office cap. These I know you can get stuff from. Binoculars again. Why does everything have binoculars? What? We can't go 4 for 4. What? Why? Why do you all have binoculars? Okay, so something's wrong with the drops here. Because it's not giving me... any of those items that I put in. So why... Is it because I said no on these? Let's try setting those to yes, because maybe it's scanning those and seeing their RHS and ARMA 3, and that's delaying them. I just thought that meant that... that might be it. That might be why. Let's try now. Yeah, there's Rex spawning on the runway, even. So after I tackle this issue, I'll figure out why he's spawning. But now we should get a gun. I gotta watch. Okay. Well, I didn't want to watch, but I guess I gotta watch. Fuck me. I will go gut the fucking Project 10 file to figure out why it's not spawning this stuff. Hey! Alright, so it's because we were saying no to it. That's why it wasn't spawning. So we have to have those options from those mods enabled for them to work. Because that was shotgun ammo. That was a common shotgun drop ammo, too. And then this one we can't loot. Alright, so now if I were to go down a road... Now, here's another thing I want to test. Some of these buildings that are like this, will they dynamically spawn stuff inside? Gulf Coast is going to be interesting because the buildings, some aren't vanilla, they're hand-built, which means they don't have any templates. So yeah, it's empty. So I could always override it with ZEC. But I'd prefer not doing it that way. Oh god, that made a lot of zombies spawn. I'm gonna probably have to edit the population of zombies to be a little bit less, at least for the first few ops. You know, as I'm going around these things, I'm seeing that it's not dynamically spawning in stuff. That's a little concerning. Because I want at least the vanilla buildings to spawn in things, but maybe I checked the box I wasn't supposed to. Fuck you. Alright, see? See? Alright, so we can get stuff, but I gotta re-edit those drop rates. because we just have it for testing. Yeah, Ravage should be compatible with all cup and vanilla buildings. So those buildings over there, for example, should spawn stuff inside. I mean, this is a Tonoan building right here, so theoretically... oh god, oh god, okay, nope, 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 that's... Can they come upstairs? Hi, yeah. See, this is why you don't want to fire your gun. Because the bullets will attract them. He just bit me and I don't have a bandage. Okay, well. At least we know that works. I'm gonna have to put Ace bandages in the drop table too. That's gonna be funny. But yeah, this isn't spawning stuff. It should be... There should be things spawning in the... Oh, for the love of Pete. I just felt like playing Payday music. Is that a crime? I'm out of ammo. Oh yeah, alright. Vault the balconies. Oh, come on! Well, Liru's not going to survive this one, but I need to figure out why the buildings here aren't dynamically spawning stuff. So, fixed one issue, found another. It's okay. So, ambient AI... Yeah, so I think this is what's controlling it. What if I set that to false for the condition? So that might disable it in general. I don't know, it's a thought. Population limit, let's put that down to 20 for now. I could change their volume pitch, it's funny. Atmosphere, everything in there I like. Gear pool, I don't know what controls the, what controls that ZEI module to work? Okay, this. Yes, yes. Yes, all of this, yes. Ambient furniture, yes. Why wasn't that working? Structure blacklist, we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, that is all what we want. So let's see if those have changed the settings here. Make more features by fixing some. So it just gave that pop-up again that I think is causing the AI to spawn. No, he didn't spawn this time. Okay, so setting that to false fixed it. But I'm not seeing shit spawn in buildings. See, the wrecks are spawning in fine, but the actual buildings aren't, like, dynamic. Oh, wait. Whoa. No, I stand corrected. Okay. Cool. But it's not spawning in for the barracks buildings. What about the military buildings here? It's spawning in for the military okay. Alright. Progress, guy. Oh, yeah. Alright, so the barracks buildings... Don't know why, but everything else is spawning stuff. All right. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We'll be building stuff for the players to spawn with. It's going to be limited, but it's going to be very, very bare bones. Yeah, custom buildings aren't going to spawn anything. I know that. But if I were to teleport in here, for example... Boom. Did you see that? Stuff spawned in here. Okay, so that garbage thing, for example, spawned in. But, you know, these buildings, like, these are new. Actually, let me... Yeah, so everything... Yes, okay. And now if I were to go in here... Let's do a little bit of looting. Can't loot that. Can't search that couch. I know we can search the sack. It's all empty. But I think this is an industrial building. So, industrial buildings have a different drop counter. So we're not going to really find anything in there because I haven't set anything into those buildings yet. But the important thing is that at least some of the buildings are spawning stuff that are lootable. So I know that pile of shit's lootable. And then anything pre-placed in the op is going to be lootable as well. So we're getting progress. But if I go back to that other town... Because I think these were Maladin buildings. See? Now they're spawning stuff. Yeah, because they were Maladin, not Altis. Because... reasons. But see, if I now go in here... That's a problem, and that's a problem. So it's gonna mix... It's going to mix stuff. What's the point of setting up a custom drop table if it doesn't pull from that drop table? Oh, game, why? Chair. Oh, come on. How is he aggroed? Okay. Yeah, these are great places to loot. Joy. Oh, you can run through. Oh, okay. That's not cool. Where did you just run through from, my friend? So the moral of the story, this is an industrial building. So these are random drops here. Okay. So yeah, the road's clipping in here, which is why the zombies are, coming through. Okay. Ow. You just hit me while I was climbing up here? Nice. But he can't hit me when I'm actually up here, right? That would be awkward. No, I didn't put that outfit on. But my point is that stuff isn't supposed to be spawning, and yet it is. But if I... Let me try something. No... Weapons only, equipment only. Let's do no and no. Fix that array right there. So what I'm trying to see is what these things are specifically doing. If I set all these to 99 to basically guarantee item spawns. Can I still get the drop table? Because it's spawning other stuff that's default and other, like a default drop table Ravage has, and I don't want them to, I don't want that to spawn. So we'll know if this works if, the stuff I want it to spawn spawns, and if it doesn't, then oh well. Now, the easiest way to test this is going to be to go into here. These office buildings have a lot of stuff you can loot from. Empty. It should have spawned another gun. Ah, that glitch. Yeah, if it's only spawning empty cans... See, it should have given me something from one of those drop pools by now. But it's not. Because when I say no to that, it's blacklisting all the items that could potentially spawn from that mod. Alright, otherwise, progress is good. We have a base understanding of the framework. We just have to understand a few other things. But yeah, definitely by now it should have given me, you know, a gun, or, you know, at least one of the things under common items. But it's not. Lots of those damn binos, right? Yeah. I mean, we fixed the... We made our black zones. We fixed the ambient AI spawning stuff. So we made good progress. Let's search a burning car. Binos. So I'm going to check the drop pools here and see if there's anything wrong with them, if I forgot like a comma somewhere or something. So how is this supposed to be done? To be added to the civilian gear and NPC list. So I'm not sure if there's a way for me to blacklist certain items. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go with this. And that. So right off the bat, I found an issue. So that could be why stuff's not spawning, is because my array is completely busted. Because I didn't set the array right. I forgot. It looks like some of the things I grabbed didn't copy-paste properly, so that's probably my issue. Lamau, Liru can't code for shit. I had a feeling it was just something fucked with the array. So let's recopy this, because when I build this in the future, it's going to be off a different page. I'm going to look at my other arrays here. And sure enough, yeah, there's some issues with the other array as well. Second item. This is supposed to have that. See, Liru's dumb. Look at this. Look at this. I even, there's no comma right here. Yeah, so I am really bad at writing arrays. That's what we've learned. So that's why nothing's spawning, is because when it's calling for the items in the array's broken, which is why we're getting that pop-up with that script error. Here, we can enable that. Invalid class names will display at start, so that'll show us if we have any issues. Because Liru is very, very smart. So, Lamau. And then I'm gonna put something in here. Just to kind of test what it'll display as an error message. Yeah, always double check everything, especially in a sandbox style game where you have to build everything from the ground up. So I'm willing to bet, because my array was broken, that's why nothing was spawning. Yeah, it just said there was something wrong in the gear pool too with that. So I'm willing to bet that's because we put the word penis in it. I am using Notepad++. So that was our pop-up. So now we're triple checking it. Now if I set no to these, those arrays should now theoretically work. There probably doesn't need to be a comment at the... Oh, that might also be causing an issue, but let's see. Let's see. So it just gave another error. I don't think there needs to be an SQF plugin. I think the mod just handled this on its own, unless it says in the game that it needs an SQF plugin. Or at least in the mod, but I've never seen anything that's required something like that. So let's see if that comma in the end's screwing with me. Box of matches. So now it's giving script errors, maybe because of that comma. That's an empty can. It's a folded tent. Alright, that's the third script error right there. Winter, I haven't done any unboxings. I'm still redoing audio settings and stuff. So let's try getting rid of these extra commas. see if that fixes it. Ah, this is Hot Pursuit. Oh, that takes me back. I used to play a lot of Payday. A lot of Payday. Yeah, I have no idea what that's referencing to. That's referencing to something that Gear Pool under the modules, but I have no idea what. Yeah, I know, Apple. I know. I know when you build mod sets, you can leave the semicolon to separate the mods there at the end, and it won't yell at you. But maybe Ravage coding will yell at you. Who knows? Please give me the fucking item. That's not what I wanted, game. Game, why you betray me like this? I just wanted chocolate milk. My chuggy milk and chicken nuggies, but I can't even get that. I can't even get that. Voice crack, Jesus. What's the frickin' error it's given? That's add backpack cargo. What? Why? Why? Alright, I'm gonna have to relook into how I made those custom... Well, okay, there's empty canteen. Progress. A watch. Now, give me gun. You know, gun to shoot with. You know, like boom, headshot. Curse of the Binos. Yeah, it just... I don't know what that is. You know what I mean? Like, because it's only giving me an interface for lines 35 and 32. But it looks like it's screwing with something in the loot drop table. Because it looks like it wants to reference something, but now I gotta figure out, like, what's going wrong in this gear pool. You know what I mean? Because it's separated entries by comma, and you use quotation marks to list the class names. I have no idea, because that's what I've done. Yeah, but see, to look at the starter code itself, I would have to go rip the mod open, and that's something I'm not going to show on stream. That's a very messy process. I don't know. I can Google around on the forums. I can go open up Project 10's old framework with the old mod set and figure out how I got that custom drop table to work. Woo! It's not even in the right place. Okay, we're going to check it again. Quotation, quotation, comma, 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 quotation, 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 comma, quotation, quotation, comma, quotation, quotation, comma, quotation, quotation, comma, quotation. Quotation, common quotation. Quotation, comma, quotation. I'm literally like spamming my left arm right now. Quotation, 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 comma, quotation, quotation. Let me reflect that in the fucking other thing, damn it. Cool. Now, guess what? Guess what? Guess what, guys? It's gonna be great. See? We're gonna still boot this, we're gonna check items, and it's still not gonna spawn, okay? It's still not gonna spawn, and I'm gonna throw my headset against the wall because it's breaking anyway, and I'm gonna be so fucking mad if it works now. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be mad. Who fucking told me about that quotation mark? Not Crean. Thank you, but fuck you. JK, thanks, buddy. But hey, it's still not gonna work. It's still not gonna work, alright? It's not gonna work. And we're gonna all laugh at you when it doesn't work, okay? Ready? Ha 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 ha! Motherfucker! It worked. It worked because it gave me an extra mag when I don't even have a uniform to pick it up. So, hey guys, look, it works! Wow, we figured it out! Amazing! Woo! Yeah! Oh my gosh, look, see, we got it! I was able to figure it out. Oh, look, a shotgun, and we had ammo for it over here, so now I can... Oh, wait. Why can't I put that in you? Oh, right, because the lawn shotgun's broken. I'm going to need to write that one out of the mod set. Ha! That's okay. We can use the short ones. See, now we have an empty shotgun. Everything's great, and we're just having a wonderful time. Oh, look, a car 98. Oh, just... Wow, look at all of this loot we're finding. Oh, look, another error. I think that's for... Oh, man, look, a drink item. Oh, this is... yes. Oh, another code error. On line 32. I don't know. It's, well, not me, but hey, at least these are working now. They're working now. Oh, look, nope, see, that's for a Mosin. I have a car 98. Oh, look, now we're having video game problems. Oh, this is so great. Yep, we're gonna loot in here. Oh, I found a folded 10. I don't need that, though. Why would I need that? We're just running up these steps here. I'm gonna check this pile of garbage. Yep. And let's go in here. Oh, another lawn shotgun. Yeah, because I totally need that, right? Yep, totally. Okay. Yeah, Crean, I can do that in Notepad++. Anyway, let's all have a round of applause for Note Crean for fixing it. I would do it, but I have unfortunately killed myself, so... I have the SQF plugin for Notepad++. I kind of need it. Anyway, I'm gonna go, like... When I get really stressed out, I open my window, and it's about... Let's see. About a 6-foot distance jump on the second story from this window to my pool. Shallow. And it's really risky. But I always... stuff. So, I'm gonna go put on a swimsuit, and I'll see you guys maybe from the hospital. I don't know. But I'm gonna take a small break and swim around. So, thank you so much for watching. I am salty. Guys, I hate coding. I hate coding with a burning fucking passion. You know, because it's always one goddamn semicolon somewhere that fucks me. But Crean, thank you. But otherwise, there'll be a 506th up tonight. I will be on the ground for it, and I'll be happy to tell them that the Project 12 is going well, and we'll get to it probably late August. Mental breakdown, yeah, right? But till then, guys, thank you so much for chilling with me. Go operate operationally. That stream will be in about 5 hours, by the way, about 9 o'clock. Otherwise, cheers. Have a good one. Go operate operationally. I'm going to go swim, play PSO, and bash my head against the wall. Ta-ta!